me, Quinn. I'm strayfoto. I want to take a minute and talk today about a camera bag. This is the Domke F2. I've had this bag for a long time. I've never reviewed it before. It was one of my favorite bags for many years, especially when I shot the film cameras that were a little bit smaller. It seemed to fit in here a little bit better. I use it a little bit less now, I'll admit it, but I still think it's one of the best bags Domke's ever made. In fact, Domke calls it the F2 original Domke shooter's bag. I think this was kind of the first bag Domke as a company made, and they still make it today. It's a classic, and if it suits your needs, if your camera gear will fit in this bag, then it's a fantastic bag that really can't be beat. So let's take a closer look. By 7 by 9, and it's a long bag, but it doesn't have a lot of structure, and it actually conforms really well to your body. First things first, it is of course made in the USA. I like that about this bag. I like that about all the Domke bags. They were made in the USA. I think that's great. This is a simple canvas flap. It's pretty easy to take care of. I've thrown it in the wash a few times. It really comes out looking brand new. So they're easy to take care of. You've got a almost a hidden pocket here in the top. Flap that you can put some stuff in. It comes with this, mine came with, at least I think they still do, this padded divider here, and there's padding in the bottom of this bag as well, a little bit more padding than in some of the other Domke bags, especially the shoulder bags. This seems to be a little bit thicker padding. Really protects the cameras quite well. You've got two front pockets here, and these pockets on the side over here. These pockets on the side are pretty good size. They're large pockets. They can hold quite a bit of stuff. And the way I used to run this bag is I'd put some flashes and some stuff in the middle. I'd put usually a film camera here and a film camera here, and film in either of the outside pockets. And for shooting weddings and whatnot, I really found this to be a great bag, as much as I hated shooting weddings. At any rate, but yeah, let's see. Show some cameras fit in there. If you really want to get your hipster old school vibe going, you can fit a Hasselblad in there. Just fits, boy, it just fits really well. I used to like to put a couple of Leicas in either end of this, and then some lenses in the middle. Nowadays, of course, you could put a digital, any sort of SLR mirrorless would fit in here quite well. Like I say, these side pouches, once you get, for an SLR with a battery pack, this isn't really going to fit that in there. And of course, if you have any sort of a long lens, like popularly a long zoom lens, you'd have to take out the center divider, and a big zoom lens would be difficult to fit in there. Yeah, for example, here's a full-size SLR, and there it's a tight fit. It can be done, but it's tight. It's not that fun to get them in and out of there. And sideways, you start taking up this room. You could slide this to one side and fit one camera there. But for example, here's a 70-200 lens, and it really, if you got a different divider, it would fit. I've just found this bag to be a little small for any sort of real serious modern camera gear. But I do still use it quite a bit for smaller stuff. If I'm using some point and shoots, or if I have a lot of smaller cameras and notebooks and whatnot, then I do use it. I find it to be a comfortable bag. It's really good for holding like 3 or 4 GoPros and some other smaller cameras and all the crap that is associated with the GoPros, the different mounts and stuff. I like to actually keep all that divided up pretty well in here. So. At any rate, great canvas bag, solid bomber bag. I've had this one since the mid-2000s, probably 10 years, and it looks pretty good, and I've used it quite a bit. I've taken this on a lot of adventures, and I've hauled it around, yeah, all over the place, and it's held up really well. Small pack in the back, very shallow. Maybe fit a tablet in there. So, at any rate, again, that's the Domke F2, or as Domke calls it, the F2 original Domke shooter's bag. And for some uses, I still find it to be quite good. Like I say, I think it's too small for great big SLRs that are popular today, the giant LCD, but for anything smaller, mirrorless, it's a great bag, fantastic. Really easy to access this stuff, and fun to shoot out of. So.